Hi, my name is Alex Andrews. I'm the Director of Volunteer Engagement here at 9 Health Fair. This training video is for Day of the Fair volunteers that are helping out at online registration tables. So we want to walk you through all the different tools that we have for you guys and how you help the participants if they've registered online. The first thing you're going to start with when you come in early in the morning, before the fair is actually open, you're probably going to go and check in at a volunteer table. Once you get to the station, they're going to have a protocol for you. So make sure to review the online registration protocol. You may have got this in advance in email. Some of our site leaders do that. Some of them may not have time, but you will always have this at a table when you're there to volunteer. So review the protocol. Make sure that you've read through all the steps. It's usually several pages, 2-3 pages, so make sure to look at all the pages. The next two things that we've offered to our site leaders, you may see these different flow charts. So these are really useful tips depending on how you like to follow these kinds of tips. We have a flow chart that says, if the participant has checked in online and they're on your report, yes, no, what's next? And it keeps going along the way. So before the fair opens, review this flow chart if it's present at the table. Same thing, we have these steps also in a spreadsheet kind of format. So if you like that text and you follow that better, this is same information, just in a different tool. So make sure to review both of those because they're really easy to use tools of what's next with these participants. Each of the online registration volunteers is going to get what we call an online registration report. So this report is going to tell you the participant ID on this side and the fair that they're going to. It's got first name, last name, phone number, all those details. And it tells you if they've paid or not, right? If it's declined, something like that, then you may need to send them over to cashiering. So all this information is also going to tell you what they registered for. So we'll get to that a little bit more because if they needed a colon cancer kit, you need to help them with that. So make sure that it's paid and it's gone through and you check them off on this, that they did come to your fair. Now, if you have a participant that doesn't show up on that online registration report, but they have a printout, let me show you. This is the printout that they're supposed to come with. Okay, so say they are not on the online registration report, but they have this printout. Maybe they registered for a different fair. Still accept them. They can come to your fair. That's not a problem. So you're going to want to take that information that you have on their online registration and put it here on the exception report. So anytime that you have a participant, maybe they have wrong address. They came to a different fair than what they registered for. Any kind of exception, you're going to put them on this report. And when in doubt, if you're not sure and the information does not match the online registration report, put them on this exception report. This report will go to your cashier supervisor at the end of the fair. If you're not sure who that is, it's okay. Just find a leadership volunteer there and turn it in to them. So any exception you have in there. And then the other thing I want to tell you, it's in these two flow charts that I showed you. If you have a participant that had an add-on, say they came and they only registered for blood chemistry, but they want to add on a colon cancer kit, you're going to send them to the cashier. Okay, they're going to help them add it on and pay for that right at the cashier's table. They don't have to do walk-in participant registration, just straight to the cashier, and they will help with add-on. I also want to show you this roll. So these stickers, after you check them in, you're going to tear these off. This is something you can do ahead of the fair. You can have the volunteers ripping these perforated stickers off. Every time you check someone in, you find them on the report, and you send them along with both their copies, right? These say at the bottom, lab copy and participant copy. They want both of those. You're not going to take them. So they have both of those copies, and you're going to send them to the lab with their stickers. A couple other things. I want to note that there is numbers of hours fasting, and there's several places witness blocks. Okay, so they're going to sign the participant signature block. You're going to witness. And then if they have Medicare Part B, they will sign at the bottom. If they don't have Medicare, they don't need to worry about that. So you send all three of these things, both sheets and the stickers, onto the lab. A couple of ways that you can help speed things up is when you have volunteers that are ready, maybe with clipboards or another hard surface, they can go down the online registration line and start filling in those hours fasting and the witness blocks even before they get to your online registration table. This helps the flow keep up really fast. We've had more and more of our participants that want to do online registration, so that means our lines are getting a little bit longer, but you guys can help to keep this flow going really fast by going down the line with your volunteers, holding those clipboards, and signing those 2 pieces in before they even get to the table. If you see on the online registration report that they did order a colon cancer kit, so it says COLO right here. If you see a 1 there, or however many they ordered, you want to make sure to give them a colon cancer kit. I'll show you what that looks like. So we typically have them in boxes of 10, and you're going to pull one of the envelopes out. Verify on the yellow envelope that it says 9HF. This helps Quest know that this came from a 9 Health Fair. Otherwise, they don't code it properly. So we want to make sure it says 9HF, put this back in their envelope, and give that to the participant. So they're going to keep that. You don't need to do anything else with it. Now, if you don't hand out the colon cancer kits at your table, direct them to where they can get their colon cancer kits. Every fair does it a little bit different, but typically you're going to hand them out right at online registration. So that's how you're going to take care of that. Now, at the end of the fair, when things start to slow down, you're going to have multiple copies of this online registration report. You want to make sure to consolidate all those copies into one master copy so you can see all the participants that did end up showing up at your fair. That is going to be turned into your site leader at the end of the fair. All other documents will go back to the site leader with the exception of the exception report. That one goes to your cashier supervisor so that they can make sure anything that wasn't correct in the online registration report is recorded. So this one to the cashier supervisor and all other documents to your site leader. We want to thank you guys so much for helping with this. We have 50,000 participants across the state, so we couldn't get it done without you. If you have any questions, reach out to the site leader that helped to give you information about the fair that you're volunteering at. And if you want to contact 9 Health Fair, please reach out to the Volunteer Engagement Department. We're happy to help you.